Okay, so what's up, people? Uh, I'm making this video because I was asked a lot to make a demo video of how to do workouts at home. So I'll be making a series of videos in which I will show you how to actually work out at home. It will be including every single body part and the equipment that you'll be needing for that. So yes, I'll be doing all of those workouts, and all of those exercises can be done at the gym itself. You'll be having more varieties in weights, so you'll go up in the weights as well. So yeah, uh, my home workout series is on, and the first body part, which everyone obviously, the main show muscle, the arms. So I'll demonstrate the arm workout that I always uh, recommend to people who are new. So first of all, the video will be in my signature fashion. I always want you to hit every muscle from every angle, so we will be incorporating that. I will be putting in the workout as a screenshot above the screen itself, so you can have a look at it, and I will be describing and providing commentary live. This will be none of those voiceover shits. I will be doing it live. So it's going to be a bit long, it's going to be a bit descriptive, but I would encourage you to stick with me so that you actually get to learn something. Okay? So see you. So this is what you do in case of push up. Your arm positioning is like this. So instead of that, your arm positioning is going to be like this, a lot closer. What you're going to do is in straight line for a push up, like you are in for a push up, brace yourself, go down and come back up. And this is how you're going to do it. So if in case you need support and you're not able to do it in a full push-up position, try and put your feet back so that a lot of weight comes here and do it like this. Okay, so coming to the next movement, we'll go and hit the longer part of the tricep. Now, the longer head of the tricep basically is involved when you do any exercise which is up above your head. Okay, you must have seen this if you've ever been to a gym. This is a very common exercise. Anything that you do above your head is going to be a tricep movement. So I'll give you two variations of how to actually do it. Hence, we actually know that the equipment that we need. The equipment that we need here is a pair of dumbbells, which you will be seeing when I'll be doing the exercise. And you need one easy bar or a straight bar with some weights. I prefer the easy bar because I have wrist issues. So yeah, so let's go for the first exercise. This is called as overhead dumbbell tricep extension, which will be using your longer head of the tricep. So what you need to do is you take the dumbbell, your position is like this above your head. Okay, and what you need to do is while keeping your elbows at the same position, you bend slowly backwards. When you feel a stretch in your tricep, you push it back up. Then you repeat the same. So this is the movement essentially. Now, what or how to do this in a wrong manner? This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. These are the wrong range of motions that you generally see in the gym, and this generally happens when you pick a weight that is heavier than what you can control. Now, when you're going for a few cheat reps, then it's fine to part your elbows, although they will be taking some pressure off the triceps. But if you keep your elbows focused, then it will be a lot of pressure on your elbows as well. So if you're using heavy weight, then it's okay to like flap open the elbows a little. Okay. So the next part of the tricep that we're gonna hit is the shorter head. So the shorter head is necessarily best hit when you do the push down movement. Okay. So the push down movement can be there in the gym, but I don't think you'll be having a cable mechanism in the at your place. So instead of that, what we can do is a substitute of the push down movement, which is known as the dumbbell kickbacks. Now, what you can do here is the dumbbell kickbacks is an exercise which is single joint. Only a single joint will be used. So you don't need to use heavy weight, and it is one of the most, let's just say, underrated exercises It's termed as girly, it's termed as feminine, but to be very honest, it's one of the best exercises to actually sculpt your triceps. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and do some kickbacks so that it can actually mimic the action of a push down and use the shorter head. So what you need to do is you need to bend down. Now what people need to or tend to do is they take some support. So I won't be teaching you the support form. What you need to do is you need to bend down, keep your back straight, obviously, and then extend, kicking back the dumbbell. That's it. Go back, hold, come back. Go back, hold, come back. Now, how do people do it wrong? This is wrong. This is wrong. The correct form is this. So, basically, you need to extend the dumbbell fully behind and above the parallel level. Basically, this will not extend the tricep fully. This will. Okay? So, this will be using your short head properly. And now we'll be going to the medial head or the middle head. This is the most ignored head because the upper two heads, the short and long heads, are very easy to work, but it's difficult to actually work the medial head. The medial head is worked when you actually do push downs but with a reverse grip. So this is the motion that we'll be doing. This is how you do push downs with a reverse grip. So instead of that, what we're going to do here is we're going to do some kickbacks, but instead we're going to use an underhand grip on the dumbbell. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the dumbbell, instead of gripping it like this, we're going to grip it like this. We're going to bend down again and we're going to extend it like this. So this is you mimicking the underhand grip tricep push down movement, just that with the dumbbell kickback. So there you had it, where you will be working all three heads of the tricep along with a mass builder. Now this is something that you can do at your place. Now, coming to the biceps. Now, bicep obviously very important to train. So, this is basically your show muscle. Now, biceps have two heads as well. There will be one inner head, one outer head, and one brachialis muscle over here, which will be just under the bicep so that it can actually uh, elevate the bicep. So, when you're doing hammers, you're training your brachialis muscle over here. So, how to train the bicep? Again, all angles will be hit along with one mass builder. What is the mass builder? The mass builder in this case will be easy bar bicep curls or normal barbell bicep curls. I prefer easy bar bicep curls because it takes the forearm work out of your barbell, out of your curls. So what happens is, in case of barbell bicep curls, if you're curling, if your forearm gives in before your bicep, you need to keep the weight down. You won't be able to do any more. In the easy bar, the recruitment of the forearm muscles is a lot less. You can train forearms later when you're done training biceps. So what I do is I train biceps after my triceps when I'm on heavy days. So let's go. So this is the easy bar. This is how it looks like. What you need to do is hold it fully down. Now depends upon where you want to grip it. I will be gripping it in the middle to recruit both the inner and outer head. So you grip it, you straight, back straight, and you curl it like this. Okay, this is the movement. Curl it up, hold it, squeeze, go back down. And just make sure that when you're curling, when there is a movement that you're doing, there are two parts of the movement. When the muscles are contracting, it's the concentric part, and when they're relaxing, it's the eccentric part. You always have maximum muscle recruitment when it's the relaxing portion. So make sure that when you actually go for the eccentric part of the motion, you go a lot slower. Like it should be a, suppose a 1:3 ratio. 1 second for up, 3 seconds for down. So that is one part that I'm talking about. The other part is that when you're curling, your arms need to be pinned to your side. Okay? This is how you need to curl. Your arms need to be pinned. They don't need to move. So I'll just show you how people do it wrong. 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 Okay. Wrong. So you don't need to bounce it off. You don't need to swing it. And even this is wrong. Okay? What the fuck is this? Are you working your quads? No, you have leg day for that. You don't need this. Arms locked in position. Then you need to curl. Okay? When you're doing heavy weights, a few cheat reps are okay. You're not working your back here. You're working your biceps. So put down the weight. Put a weight where you can actually do some clean form. Okay? And do your bicep curls with that. Okay? And yeah, so that's about it. And don't swing the weight like this. If you're repping it out for a drop set, then it's okay. But when you're doing a regular set, you don't need to swing the weight like this. You're not in a hurry. If you're in a hurry, go complete your work and then get your biceps done. Okay? So that's one part. The next part that we'll be going for as a mass builder itself will be the dumbbell curls. Now, dumbbell curls are generally done in two manners. You need obviously dumbbells for that, so we'll tell you. These are the dumbbells. So the dumbbell curls are done in two fashions. One is you can do it together. Two is you can do it alternatingly. I generally do it alternatingly because it's easier when you have heavier weights with you to actually do it alternatingly than doing it together. So again, the form check here is you start with a neutral grip and you come back in, squeeze. So what is being done here? The bicep mainly has two functions. One is the contraction. The other is the supination movement. This twisting of the wrist is done by the bicep. I guess you wouldn't know that, but yeah, it came as a surprise to me as well. So when you're doing dumbbell curls, there is that extra muscle fibers that are recruited when you perform the supination of the weights, like this. So that will be absent when you will be doing it with the easy bar because the weight is always going to be straight. In this case, you're going to perform the supination, so the extra recruitment of the bicep muscle of the muscles which are performing supination will also be there. So just to make sure that you incorporate this into your workout as well. And again, same. So when you're doing your dumbbell curls, don't do it like this. I mean, don't perform your dumbbell curls like this. This. You might as well do barbell curls. This is the correct form. Next exercise that we'll be doing again is the exercise that will be hitting your brachialis muscle over here. Now, the brachialis muscle is part of the arms, not the bicep exactly, but it's under the bicep. It will help the arm look bigger. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a patent, tried and tested exercise for that. The exercise being hammer curls. So hammer curls. Basically, what you need to do is keep your arms straight, and instead of the supination that you did in the dumbbell curls, raise it straight up. Hammer curls, like a hammer. The movement, like a hammer. Muscles that you'll be hitting is how to hit the inner and outer part of the bicep. As I told you, there are two ends. So what you need to do is when you grip the bicep or the bar in a wide manner, like this, what's going to happen is you're going to actually work the inner part. If you grip it like this, you're going to work the outer part. I'll show you how. So if you're working, this is the easy part. This is for working both the heads. Suppose you grip it like this over here. This is wide grip. If you're gripping it right here, close grip. Close grip will be working the outer head. Wide grip will be working the inner head. Now, moving on, the last part of the bicep, which is after you've accumulated all the muscle and all the mass, now what you need to do is to get that height onto your bicep. You actually need to take out the body movement while doing a curl and make sure that only the bicep is working. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some single joint proper movement. Like every barbell curl is single joint curl, but then your body will start cheating after a certain point of time. So what you need to do here is you take out the cheating. How? Now this is something right out of Arnold's book. It's known as the concentration curl. So let me reposition the camera for you. What you're gonna do, you're gonna bend down, you're gonna stick your elbow over here, and you're gonna curl it up. So this is only the bicep doing the work. Now this can be done slowly like this, but then you see the elbow will move a bit. So what you do, the elbow will move a bit. So instead, what you do, you put your elbow here and you do it like this. Okay. Now again, wrong movement. Okay, wrong movement. Even like this, nice and tight. Okay. So that will cater to both the height and the peak, they call it. So now that we've tend to that, I'm beginning to a simple exercise for forearms. So when you're doing forearms, what you need to do is you can use a straight bar as well as dumbbells. Don't use an easy bar because it, as I already said, it takes the forearms out of the exercise. So in case of forearms, if you want to do forearms, this is simple action that you need to do. Sit down on a bench, taking one dumbbell like this and curling it like this. This is going to work the inner forearm, this the outer forearm. So that's about it.